Masuma Hussein visits her brother's grave in Quetta. He was killed in an attack last year. She has sent 3 of her 5 children to Australia. She says despite the risks of people smugglers, her family is safer living abroad.
I got separated from my children because of terrorism. The routes they took are extremely dangerous. Yes, they're far away, but at least they're alive.
Masuma and her family are Shia Muslims. In Pakistan, they are known as Hazara. Community leaders say close to 1,000 people have been killed in recent years in targeted sectarian attacks.
These conditions have separated us like pearls of a broken necklace. We're scattered just like that.
Her daughter Kasluma is in Western Java, Indonesia. Kasluma's mother paid $8,000 for her and one of her brothers to try and get to Australia 2 years ago, but they never made it. Kasluma left Pakistan after her home was attacked in Quetta, and she received death threats for doing her job as a humanitarian worker.
A bomb attack destroyed my Quetta home, killed one cousin and seriously wounded another.
Blackboard.
Kasluma teaches English to other asylum seekers while she waits for Australia to accept her refugee status. She says she would never risk travelling with people smugglers to Australia.
I don't want to risk my life again because my life is totally connected to my family in Pakistan. They need me for their survival.
Kasluma has to stay in Indonesia 3 years before Australia could accept her as a refugee, and she worries about her youngest brother, who made it to Australia by boat.
My brother in Australia is still so young, and he has experienced so much hardship. If I ever reach Australia, I will work and pay for his education. Hopefully one day we will all be together again.
Travelling from Pakistan to Australia took Arsalan months. Across Asia and eventually on a boat to Australia's Christmas Island, he arrived in 2012, a time when Australia still allowed refugees who came by boat to stay. He rents a room in a house in this suburb of Melbourne. He says the risks of getting here were worth taking.
We just put our life in our palm of our hand and just keep going.
Arsalan is on a protection visa, meaning that in time he can become an Australian citizen. He cannot afford to study and is looking for work so he can send money to his mother in Pakistan.
I do miss my mom, and I can tell you the way she talked behind the phone. Of course, I'm the youngest children, I'm the youngest son, so she of course it's me. And well,
he risked his life to get to Australia and for now at least is safe. A situation not shared by his family, scattered thousands of kilometres apart. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera.